Coaches Connection, connecting you and the greater DMV to local sports programs, as well as the coaches that inspire our local youth.
I'm Farrar Tate with another edition of Coach Connection, and today we have something special for you. A lot of us have grown up with the blessing to be able to go to park and recreations. I have a guy today that's going to tell you not only about what's new, but how you can get engaged in participating in all the activities that the Park and Recreation Department has for you. So, Brother Brian, can you tell everybody, Brian, who you are, your full name if you don't mind, and the organization that you represent so proudly?
All right, well, thank you so much for having me today. My name is Byron Thompson. I work for the Department of Parks and Recreation for Prince George's County in the Youth and Countywide Sports Division. And we're very excited to offer recreation and athletic competition for kids in Prince George's County and around.
Well, I'm really glad that you're here. You know, this is home for you.
Yes, I've been here for probably now longer than I've been where I've grown up. As a graduate of University of Maryland, I stayed here and started working for the Department of Parks and Recreation.
Yeah, and because of that, you've seen the growth, right? And you've seen what it used to be, but you know what it is now. Can you give us a little history of what the Park and Recreation, can I say that right?
Yep, that works for today.
Give us a little history about that, and then bring us up to today.
Well, the Department of Parks and Recreation works in conjunction with the Prince George's County Boys and Girls Club to deliver youth sports to the kids in the county. We're trying to now venture out to some of the traditional sports to get into some more of the specialized sports to provide our kids with a well-rounded athletic opportunity. We know not all of our kids win the genetic lottery, so we want to make sure that they have opportunities to participate at the high school and college and maybe beyond levels, but really introduce them to the game and make sure they have fun playing the game around. So it really went from just offering baseball and football and basketball and soccer to now we're trying to offer things like futsal opportunities for folks that play soccer in the summer to play futsal indoor in the winter. We're really introducing the game of lacrosse. Lacrosse is very popular across the state of Maryland, but unfortunately not as many opportunities here in Prince George's County, and we're trying to change that. We're trying to also grow the game of volleyball. It's an opportunity for young ladies to participate in sports that necessarily don't want to do all of that running, and they can be athletic and challenged and be a part of the athletic community here in Prince George's County, participating in a sports that's very competitive, but not a whole lot of running around and things like that for folks that don't want to do that.
Got it. Now, you have some information you want to share, right?
Sure. We have some great opportunities coming up this March. We're really hoping to get some things off the ground a little bit sooner, but we're going to do whatever the COVID restrictions allow us to do. But we're really excited about opening up a new facility here in Palmer Park, a youth baseball turf field, and we're really going to do a lot to expand the game of baseball, introduce it to a lot of kids, but also really doing an effort to promoting youth softball for our young ladies. There are a lot of opportunities for them to play at the local high school level, and there are a lot of colleges looking for girls to play, and we right now don't have a strong program to be able to offer them that opportunity to move forward. We're hoping this field and this being a turf field and be able to use it across many seasons will give them the opportunity to introduce them to sports. We have some great partners along the way that's going to help us to achieve those goals, hopefully.
Okay. Now, how can a parent, I have multiple kids, and parents are always saying, well, I don't know where to go. Where can we lead them to?
So that sort of brought the development of our division, was that there was not a sole source of information for folks to get to make sure their kids have an opportunity to participate. So the Youth and Countywide Sports Division is just under 2 years old now, and really we're trying to be that space where parents can go to and get information no matter what level they want to play and how to participate in sports. So the short answer is pgparks.com, and once you're on that website, you do a keyword search for the sport that you have interest in, and it'll sort of give you the opportunities that you'll be able to take part in the county.
I love it. It takes a village to really make this process work, right? And you all have some community partners as well as people who volunteer. If a person wants to do that, they want to volunteer, or maybe a business wants to write a check to support, because sports touches the whole community in so many different ways. Right. How can a person do that?
So a couple different ways to make those things happen. So you can go to pgparks.com. You can go to a section called volunteers, and it lists volunteer opportunities for you to support our programs. Another way to volunteer is that we need coaches. The kids need mentors out there, coaches out there to help bring them along in their game. So you can volunteer both at the PG Parks website or with the Prince George's County Boys and Girls Club. So if you go to pgcbgc.com And on the right-hand side of the page, you'll see a list of clubs. You go directly to those clubs and offer your services to be a volunteer coach. In regard to the folks that want to contribute money to our programs, we have the Prince George's County Foundation, Prince George's Parks Foundation. And again, go to pgparks.com, do a keyword search for the foundation, and it'll talk about opportunities. We have a great program that we annually get off the ground in the month of March, where we try to provide opportunities for folks to donate money to send a kid to camp over the summer. So look for some promotional outreach in the near future, talking about that opportunity to send a kid to camp. So we're very proud of that foundation.
Camp is a couple of months away, and COVID has impacted our community now. Can you give us some understanding about how, or the new restrictions, how are you still interacting with our young persons with COVID being so real in our lives?
So the one thing that everybody can get access to and has really been highlighted over the COVID situation has been in place is that our trails are all over the county. Folks can always get out, get on our trails, be socially distant, and be able to take advantage of the services that our organization has to offer. While some of our indoor facilities aren't fully operational, the trails are open, the basketball courts are open, the tennis courts, and all of those things are available for folks to take advantage of. As we start to ease back into our openings, you're going to see classes open up at our facilities, open gym time opening up in our facilities. We're going to get back to playing sports. We're hoping to play basketball here in the next couple of weeks or be underway, and give those kids an opportunity to get that sort of relief. But we're going to be open. We're going to be as safe as we can. Of course, in Prince George's County, folks still have to wear their mask, and we're going to make sure we push those things. But we want you to know you can be safe in our facility. Staff is in place to make that happen. Guidelines are in place to make that happen. But we really want our kids to get back and be active.
Now, you've been with the county and in this department for over 20 years.
Yes.
So there's job opportunities, are there?
Oh, yes. So we're definitely looking for folks, as with a lot of industries in the area, looking for folks to support us. I think that we have the most fun job in the county, and there's definitely opportunities. You can walk into your local community center and see what they have to offer, or you can go to pgparks.com. At the bottom of our page, it says employment. You click on that and it'll list all of the opportunities with us, both full-time positions and also part-time or intermittent positions. So please come out. We need your support. Kids need the knowledge that you have to make them better athletes and better participants. Please come out and support the effort that we have.
It takes a whole community, and you can be connected to your community in so many ways. Could you name some of the physical facilities that are like active now? Because you do have some indoor and outdoor fields, and you have this new field that's about to open up where young persons are going to learn. And I love that too. Because you all don't just open a facility without giving people the training to really use the facility properly.
Right.
So can you tell people some of the locations that are open now and some of the training that is happening now in and out of our buildings?
Right, so we have a number of different facilities, from the parks that are in your neighborhood to the community centers that are in your neighborhood or adjacent neighborhood to some of our multi-generational facilities that are around the county. So really, there's all kinds of opportunities for you depending on how much you want to get involved or what you're looking for. So our old slogan was something for everyone. Our slogan now is live more, play more, and we think our department offers that for a number of different folks. So whether you want to go to a huge weight room and cardiovascular area at the Prince George's County Sports and Learning Complex, or our new facility down in Brandywine, the Southern Area Aquatics and Recreation Complex, or our technical facility down on Bach Road in Oxon Hill, or you want to go to your local community center, whether it be in College Park or Good Luck or Lanham or a number of different places around the county, there's opportunities for you. Whether you want a huge workout space or you want a small, almost personal gym, our facilities offer that opportunity for you.
Something for everybody. Now, before you go, Coach Connection, we talk about a lot of the young persons and the guidance that our coaches are giving the young persons. We watch TV all the time and we see young persons not doing the best, some making some decisions. How have your athletic departments really kind of guided our children? Can you give us some examples, some success stories of young persons starting in your department and literally moving to maybe college or professional levels? Our students have guidance through your department. Can you give us an example of some success stories?
Sure. So we have a program. Any of our volunteer coaches have to go through a training program through ASEP, or American Sports Education Program, and hopefully give them the tools to be able to communicate to our kids successfully and help them have a good experience. We really try to drive home with our coaches through our coaches orientations and trainings that we really want the kids to have fun. We know winning is important to the parents and everyone, but we know that it's really important for the kids to have fun. Because remember, as they say, it's not always whether you win or lose, it's how you felt playing, and folks are going to remember that experience down the road. And even to you, think about your first sports experience, and was it good and was it fun, and that maybe develop the love that you have for the sports going forward. As far as scholarship opportunities, when I used to work at this Prince George's Sports Learning Complex, we sent a ton of kids off to school running track. And that's a great opportunity for kids to get out there that aren't the tallest, aren't the biggest, aren't the strongest, but to go out there and compete in running, distance, or short or sprints, and get an opportunity to participate, be healthy, and maybe get a chance to get a scholarship. So
Love it.
we really try to offer different sports and opportunities for our kids, but most importantly, we just want them to be active and sort of find their level and find their space.
Now, thank you. I mean, you have been doing this for years, and you have been connecting the resources that our young persons need to make better decisions as they get older. You also have provided a safe place for seniors. For those seniors who are looking for that perfect gym or that perfect aquatic center, how do they access the same services?
Right, so we have a number of different senior opportunities. We have a beautiful senior center in Laurel, right next to the Laurel Hospital. Everyone that I've talked to, my neighbors that I've sent up there, had a great experience. And it's just a chance for them to interact, whether you want to go in and work out, or you want to go in and play cards, you want to go in and chit chat. That opportunity is there for you at a number of our senior centers across the county. I just have personal experience of sending folks to the one in Laurel. And and you can go to Prince George's County, pgparks.com, keyword search senior center, and it'll talk about the locations that are near you. And they are all over Prince George's County, from Camp Springs to Hyattsville to Laurel and Beltsville. There's spaces for you to come out and be active and just see other folks your age. And again, it's not for sitting around and knitting and crocheting. These ladies and gentlemen get after it out there.
I love it. So once again, thank you so much for watching Coach Connection, and thank you for participating in all you would have done to change the lives of these young persons. It doesn't just happen by itself. This is a systematic program that you all have put together for years. And because of your support, they can continue to reach so many other young persons. So thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All right. You have just watched another edition of Coach Connection, where we connect you to people who are making a difference in the lives of young persons throughout the DMV. Thank you so much.
Coach's Connection, connecting you and the greater DMV to local sports programs, as well as the coaches that inspire our local youth. This show has been brought to you by the Scholar Athlete Sports Network, SASN.TV.